everybody, welcome to another week of Meals on the SeeSaw, and we're starting out this week with some satay or spicy peanut butter pork loin. Now, our original plan for this was I was going to cut it into pieces, marinate it, and then cook it on skewers, but it's just not barbecuey skewer weather. It's like really cold out there today and windy, and it's like winter came back again. So I just I took the pork fillets or pork loins, pork tenderloins, and coated them in a mixture that I put together in the food processor this morning. So I used about a half a red onion, a red chilli, some garlic, and then a little bit of ginger, and then some paprika, cumin and coriander, along with about 200 grams of crunchy peanut butter and some soy sauce and some Thai fish sauce, and blended that all together to make a coating. Just marinated the pork in that all day, and then I've just roasted it in the oven for about half an hour while I was making potatoes. So these are just the little sauteed potatoes that we do in the active fryer. They've got some season oil on them, and then I've got some side salad and a little bit of the Pizza Express fat-free avocado dressing, which is really lovely. So I've got that just over the top. So off to enjoy this slightly different from what I had planned, but still looks really good, pork fillet or pork tenderloin with satay coating, with sauteed potatoes and side salad. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday night. It is late, it is 8:10 and I've only just got home from work. It was my last day in the office. I've now got 3 days off, and then I'm working from home on Monday, my usual Monday routine. So I'm actually not back in the office until a week from today, which is good news. But as I was running so late, I stopped to pick up food, and this is something we have not had since probably February, I would say. It used to be something we would occasionally pick up if we were like coming back from a rugby match or a football match or something like that, as an occasional lunch treat at a weekend. But we definitely haven't had it, obviously, at all since lockdown. So finger licking chicken, KFC. We've got a family feast, the boneless fillets, because that we all prefer that. And then Caleb and Tony have got corn on the cob. I've got some baked beans, and we've got a bag full of fries, from what I can tell. So that is our Tuesday night supper. Hi everybody, so it is Wednesday evening, the first of my days off for this week. And of course the weather has been pants after sort of 6 months of decent weather. My first day off, it has been raining on and off sort of all day. And not particularly warm. It's not cold out there, but it's not particularly warm either. But you know what, I've just had a really relaxing day, so I don't really mind. I helped Caleb with a bit of schoolwork this morning, and then I've just watched a bit of catch-up TV this afternoon, a few things I wanted to catch up on. I've done a bit of reading, and so because of that, I used the crock pot slow cooker to get dinner ready for us today. So in here this morning, this is a slow cooker Spanish chicken stew. So I've got some chicken thigh fillets that I put in there this morning, along with 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, a diced up onion, 2 peppers, which I just chopped up into chunks. I put about probably 10 or 12 button mushrooms in there. If you can see, there's some little pieces of mushroom in there too. And then about 150 mils of chicken stock, some garlic, about a tablespoon of paprika, and about a teaspoon of oregano to give it the Spanish seasonings. So that has just cooked away all day. The chicken is really well cooked through. And I was going to do it with sauteed potatoes, but once I saw the consistency and with all that sauce, it just needed mashed potatoes. So you can see Caleb's plate over here. He's got the chicken. He doesn't like mushrooms and peppers, so he hasn't got those. He's got mashed potato and peas, and so that's what we're having with it this evening. So actually, on quite a miserable evening, I'm looking forward to tucking into this Spanish chicken stew on a Wednesday night. Hi everybody, it's Thursday morning and we're having a little treat for breakfast, so I thought I would just come on and show you how to put these together. So at the base here I've got some of these, which are the new croissant rolls that they had in Aldi this week. So they're croissant bread, but they're shaped into a bread roll. Much easier for doing this sort of thing. So I don't know if you're like me, if you've ever tried to cut a croissant and fill it, you just end up with a mushy mess of croissant because they're not the easiest thing to cut and fill. But these are already sliced and they're a little bit thicker and they are just perfect for breakfast sandwiches. So we have got on the bottom here, we've got some bacon medallions, we've got a slice of cheese and then a fried egg. And then I'm going to put the top on, wrap them in foil, pop them in a 180 oven for about 10 minutes just until the cheese starts to melt. And they're absolutely delicious way to have a breakfast sandwich. You could use scrambled egg in this. You could use ham if you didn't want to cook bacon or you didn't have bacon. So there's not really any rules on it. You can put in whatever you like. You could use a round breakfast sausage patty if you wanted to do that. And then just spread on the croissant there. I've just got a little combination. If it's some melted butter, with a little bit of brown sugar and a tiniest bit of mustard stirred through it just to give it some flavouring. So it's kind of a sweet and spicy on the base of the bread. So yeah, I just thought I would show you those. When they come out of the oven, I'll show you what they look like. And so there they are after 10 minutes in the oven. The croissant bread has gone nice and squidgy croissanty. And then you've got the egg and the cheese in there is just melting across the bacon. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this, a real treat. We don't very often have a cooked breakfast at home anyway. We sort of save it for when we're away on holiday. But really looking forward to these. So off to try these on a Thursday. Well, it's kind of brunch time really. We've had a bit of a lazy morning. Caleb's doing a bit of schoolwork. Tony is fixing the tyre on Caleb's bike, which blew out when they were out for a ride the other day. And I'm just relaxing because it's my days off. Hi everybody, so it is Thursday evening and we are having another one of our Simply Cook dishes tonight. So this is the churrasco chicken, which is sort of piri-piri chicken. So it's got a spice rub on the chicken itself, which you can see there. I've just baked it in the oven. I've used sweet potato wedges with a seasoning mix over the sweet potatoes and a little bit of olive oil. And then there's a saffron seasoning mix that goes in with some sweet corn and some onion to give a flavour pop to just a regular old can of sweet corn really. So that is what we're having this evening. Going to have a little bit of salad on the side just to balance out the plate a bit. But quite looking forward to this, and we'll feature this recipe in our second half of our Simply Cook box. So we have taken video clips along the way making this. So if you're interested to see how it came together, then have a look for Simply Cook recipes number 2. Hi everybody, so it is Friday evening and tonight we've got simple baked chicken with new potatoes and broccoli. So this is just some chicken breast that I cut into kind of 2 or 3 pieces depending on the size of the chicken. Popped it in a baking tray or in a casserole dish. And then I combined about a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Parmesan, some seasoned oil, some ground black pepper and a bit of garlic granules. Kind of spread that all over the top and just baked it for about half an hour at 180 fan. The chicken is really moist and tender. Just kind of melts in your mouth almost. The sauce did split a little bit, which sometimes does with mayonnaise based sauces. Just depends, I think, on the mayonnaise itself. But I'm not worried about that it's still tasty. So that is mine, and that is Caleb's. And then I just have to show you, as today is obviously my birthday, so I have to show you our desserts. We have got a summer fruit pavlova with strawberries, raspberries and kiwi on it. And then we've got a delicious little lemon cheesecake with fresh pieces of lemon on the top. So Tony's not particularly a pavlova fan. I love, that's one of my favourite puddings. So pavlova is not all for me, but Caleb might have a bit of the meringue. So the cheesecake is Tony's favourite pudding. So we've got some of each, and I will definitely be having some of each as it's my birthday. So we're off to enjoy our chicken, and then after that our pavlova and cheesecake. Hi everybody, so it's Saturday evening and we've got burgers for tea tonight. So I've got one of the Aberdeen Angus steak burgers. from Aldi. They didn't have the skinny burgers this time, but that's okay. I've got some sweet potato fries and a side salad. And on top of my burger is one of these. These are really quite spicy, but they are so good on a burger, a jalapeno burger melt. They do one which is, I think, like a garlic and herb one perhaps, or something like that, that's not as spicy. But these are so good. You just, once you've cooked your burger, you just melt it on the top like you would a piece of cheese. And then Caleb and Tony have got chicken burgers, so they've got the breaded chicken steaks. You can see Caleb's got normal cheese on his. It's far too spicy for him. And he's got regular chips along with some cucumbers. So a Saturday night burger supper for us. Hi everybody, welcome to Sunday and the last day of our week of meals for this week. So today we've made a Mexican style lasagna with some simple side salad. So this is just, we made a homemade enchilada sauce. We had a meat mixture with some cheese stirred through, some quark stirred through to give it the cheesiness. And then layered that up with lasagna noodles and cheese on the top with some jalapenos. That's the pan. I have done a recipe video for this, and so you should be able to find that on the channel under our recipes, but I will drop a link to it in the comments section, or in the see more section down below the video. So yes, thank you for joining us for another week of Meals on the Seesaw, and we look forward to seeing you back here soon.